I want to wear my shorts really, but...
Wear your shorts?
I can't. I've not seen anybody wearing shorts. There must be... Have you?
Yeah. Oh, I don't know actually. No, actually I haven't.
No, I'll just have to have warm legs. So we've got the sausages on the go.
Woman wearing shorts, but...
Yeah, I'm not going to risk it.
All the walking people.
Yeah, they've all
got
trousers on. So we're just going to have a... We're going to have a barbecue tonight for tea. But we just need some breakfast, so it's a hot dog for breakfast.
Do you know what I expect to see out there?
Coyotes.
Linda Hamilton and the Terminator turning up. Do you know when there's that scene where they meet someone in the desert?
Yeah. Oh, tell them what you've seen.
What?
Roadrunners.
Oh! Yeah, do you know the birds? Roadrunners. There's roadrunners here.
I don't know what they're called. What's the official name?
Roadrunner?
Roadrunners.
Cheers. Do you know my coffee? There was one sachet and it was maple bacon flavour.
So, we're not going early to this hike. We've got an hour to get there. A lot of people go early. We spoke to a ranger yesterday. We spoke to a couple of people, experienced hikers around here. And they've said, obviously there's the bears and the lions and the rattlesnakes, but they tend to be early in the morning. The early hikers will scare them away. That's what we've been told. Also parking, this walk we're doing, there's not many parking spaces, so we're hoping, we didn't fancy getting there and sleeping in car or something daft, did we? So what we're hoping is when we get there, people will be coming back, because it's not a long hike, and then we'll get parked. If we can't get parked, we'll just either wait or find another route or something. Well, here we are. So have you got everything you need?
Yeah, just not half.
Just, well, we'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah, oh well.
You lead the way. We got parked, so we're happy about that.
Yeah. Really? Oh, look at that. Bear-proof store.
Yeah. I'm not so worried about the bears, it's the lions. There was a group of people just at the side of us, setting off. And they were doing all the limbering up and everything.
Oh, were they?
Oh, yeah.
Did they do the stretching?
They were doing all sorts of stretching.
Oh, I've never really done that, but I think just setting off at a steady pace will limber you up.
Yeah.
Did you notice?
Oh look, Roadrunner.
No one's wearing shorts.
No.
And that is really pretty. James, did you bring the sun cream with you?
Yes. I think that's what they are, yeah. There'll be a lot of heavy breathing on this as usual. Hey there, babes.
Hey.
Okay, so this is... Helen's very excited about this.
Yeah.
This is called the Lost Mine Trail, and I've talked about another YouTube channel called The Endless Adventure, and we emailed them asking for some places to go, and they recommended this hike to us. So
thanks for that.
Thank you for that. Now, we are very prepared. So in these rucksacks, we've got so much water. We've got 2 gallon, so we've got 1 gallon of water each. And we chose to come on a cooler day. So right now it's quite comfortable, isn't it? It's probably about 70. we spoke to a ranger about advice about the mountain lions and the bears and the rattlesnakes. So we feel pretty... We're not that worried now, are we? You've just got to be cautious.
Yeah, you've got to be sensible.
Yeah. But we know what to do. So we've spent all this time getting ready, and guess what Muggins he has done? He's forgot his hat. I fetched the hat specifically for this hike, but I forgot it. So I've got a Factor SPF 50 on my head, and I fetched an old t-shirt, and when we get in the bright sun I'll just wear it like a bandana or something, so you don't need to worry about me.
And I've got Factor 70 on my face and Factor 50 on my arms.
I know my Auntie Margaret who watches, she always says put your hat on.
Hi Auntie Margaret.
Auntie Margaret and Alan.
And Alan.
So yeah, I've got my bandana. So, looking forward to this. I'm ready for a rest already. So being the gentleman that I am, we're going to drink Helen's water first to get the weight down in her bag.
Oh, that's fine.
I know, that's kind of guy, am I?
So I haven't brought all the gear, I've just brought this little
There's just
backpack.
water.
I do have a first aid kit.
But we do have some food, some trail mix, don't we?
Yeah, we won't need any food, will we?
No. Are you ready, sweetheart?
Aye.
Let's go.
Oh, hello, Vera.
Hello, Vera.
I just love all the plants.
Yeah, the weather's a lot better today for this, especially with you being a lot higher up as well. It's nice, isn't it? Mm. It's like a British summer's day.
You know, it's just good to have a nice little stroll
It is.
and to just enjoy this wonderful new scenery that we've never seen before. And all these different plants.
Yeah, you don't want to brush up against a cactus.
I brought my tweezers
Have you?
in my first aid kit just in case.
That's what I mean about being organised.
Yeah.
See, if it were after Helen, we'd probably be going up that way. Wouldn't it, love?
Well, I did consider Avery. It's a peak around here.
So the day before, there is a peak which is quite hard to climb, and it's a long hike, a bit too risky. The day before yesterday was Veterans Day, and we was talking to some US Marines, really nice guys, and they meet up on Veterans Day to come and do that hike. They camp out in the wild for a few days. They said they'd seen quite a few bears, but I think they were right off the trail, weren't they? Yeah, and they were telling us about this, what is it called, Avery?
Yeah.
Helen's like, oh, we could do that. I'm like, no, we're not doing it. They were Marines and they said it was hard. So there's me and Helen here hiking, like, we're the first people ever to tread this path, and then there's just like pensioners strolling past. There's more here, look. Bloody hell. It's a good view. Is that what we're going up?
I don't know.
Might be. So we're just talking about how we've drove 6 hours to get to Big Bend National Park, and then we've drove another hour this morning to get to this hike, and I've still got signal on my mobile. You know, I'm just enjoying the peace and quiet there, and I've got emails coming through. Unbelievable. It is a bit sporadic, but you know, you can't even get a mobile signal in bloody Rotherham half the time.
It's really bad. Look at that.
It's fab, isn't it? So we walk from down there. Can you see that road in the distance?
But that's why there's bears and mountain lions, because it's like rebuilt,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
We're about 200 miles away from the nearest hospital, aren't we?
Yeah. See them birds there? And when I keep looking up at these rocks, I keep expecting to see a mountain lion looking down, you know, like the Lion King. But the reason we chose to come at this time is because the path would be very busy. So if the bears and lions are going to get anybody, they're going to get them, hopefully.
In the morning.
Yeah. It scares people. It scares them off, doesn't it? The noise. And somebody said to us, if you come first thing in the morning, you need to be fairly noisy, because that scares them off as well. So you can like sing and everything and shout as you're walking along. But many of you have heard my voice on the karaoke.
I know, that'd scare anything away.
That'd scare anything off, wouldn't it? They could employ me here, couldn't they, to clear the area? I could have a tannoy singing Wuthering Heights. Oh wow. There's a bit better view around this corner here.
Up there?
I know, I'm just looking here. Yeah. Wow.
I love them.
Hello.
They're so cute.
Hi.
Hi. The bear won't hear them until they're right on top of me, you know?
I like that idea. Is that to scare the bears off?
No, because it's not loud, and the bear would be there, and then they'd hear it.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, I get my horn out.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, I have a little bear horn here. So.
Oh wow, that's a good idea as well.
What, like
Air horn.
Oh, it's loud.
Is it? Yeah.
It's very small.
So if we hear that while we're up here, we'll run away.
yeah. No, don't see a rescue. We're running the other direction.
Thank you. Is it far to go?
You got a little bit.
Oh dear. We're doing good, thank you.
Thank you. So, good view up there then?
Is what?
Is it a good view up there?
It is one of the best views in the entire park.
Is it? Well, fantastic.
It's stunning. So
Oh, that's amazing.
just go all the way to the end,
Right.
goes down some rocks, and it's no problem. But when you get to the end, you're on a little knoll, and it just drops away.
Wow.
Wow.
And this is one of the best hikes in the park.
Oh, fantastic.
That's good, because this is the only one we're doing.
We've come a long way for this. We've come from England,
Okay, whereabouts?
in Yorkshire.
Okay, I was in Scotland a while back.
All right.
Family, long gone, of course. back
Yeah.
in the-
Howdy.
You guys making a vlog?
We are.
Nice. Have fun.
You too.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hi. Pardon?
It's busy.
It is very busy.
You okay, Bob?
Yeah, I'm good. Are you?
Yeah. I'm good. At least it'll be downhill on the way back. As I'm filming this, I'm breathing in. Probably a bit not worth bothering with now.
Don't bother, love.
Too far past that. I just like one of them blokes that's breathing in all the time.
Do you know, you're our friends now, so what you see is what you get.
Yeah, that's it exactly.
There's like no airs and graces now, is there?
What I want you to do is, as I'm filming and you've got it on your big screen, look out for bears and things in the background, or even worse, a lion. And if you see anything, put it in the comments.
Yeah, shout. It's behind you.
Be a bit late for that. Wow, this is just... I think I'm going to change the settings on this camera to put it on widescreen, because that would probably take more in. I'll just try that now. I don't know if that's a better view for you, because I've put it onto... I'm on the GoPro and I've put it onto super view. The only problem sometimes with this type of view is it curves the edges up a little
Or
bit.
does it go like a fisheye?
It does a bit of a fisheye. So I don't know what that's looking like. But hear the grasshopper. I might knock it down one level so if it is fisheyeing, it's not doing it as bad. Hello, mate.
Look, it's that big, it's got a little face. It's like Jiminy Cricket.
So when we come here, before we come, we knew there was bears and we'd heard about mountain lions, so we thought, yeah. And then we did some research. What's dangerous things out here? And the list's as long as your arm. There's tons of different types of snakes. I think it's the copperheads that are the worst, or the cottonmouth. Then there's tarantulas. There's different types of caterpillars that look really super cute, but are quite, I don't think they'll kill you, but you don't want to touch them. What else? Fire ants.
Vicious wild boar.
Skunks.
Bobcats. Raccoons. Scorpions.
Scorpions, yeah.
Like widow spiders. There's two like poisonous spiders in Texas.
So I've been a nervous wreck, mate. Honestly, God.
Yeah, apparently there's four different species of rattlesnakes.
Yeah. But that little grasshopper there, I wouldn't dare touch that. It's probably poisonous.
That was a dodgy colour.
It did, yeah. We saw a nice butterfly earlier. I don't even trust them. I don't trust nothing here. Oh! What was that?
That was a butterfly.
Was that? That's what I mean, because I'm talking about it now. That might have been one of them grasshoppers, I think.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah, it just jumped out in front of me. I thought it was a rattlesnake lunging for me.
Well, apparently, do you know if a rattlesnake bites you, sometimes they're that fast you can't see them.
Don't say that.
Do you know before you've seen them?
But we know what to do if we do get bit. Shh. What's that noise?
Just people.
No. Can you hear it? That sounded like a bloody rattlesnake. Seriously, did you hear it?
No. Just continue, but you keep your eyes open.
Oh, bloody nervous wreck here. I'm recording as well. So let's hope it's as nice as what that chap said. He seemed like an experienced hiker as well. So these are the switchbacks. Basically it just keeps zigzagging.
So it doesn't want you to like this bit. They don't
Yeah.
want you to. Well, why would you do that?
What, to stop a road in it, don't they?
It's like we were in Snowdonia. People do that.
Unfortunately you get some people that
They told
don't.
you not to. Can you remember when there was that sign?
Yeah. Yeah, there's get some people that don't respect the countryside. Do you remember that time I went to with Scott and there were that couple going hiking up Snowdon with trainers on in winter?
Oh, and a t-shirt and
Yeah.
a jacket.
Mental.
Yeah, just keep looking behind you.
Yeah, you've got to just keep being in the moment and appreciating it, haven't you? It's quite high, isn't it?
It is. I think it's about 1,000 foot meters or whatever.
Yeah. That's nice, that water, isn't it?
It is. And it's not mineral water, it's just purified water.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's not a bad view, is it, really?
I keep looking over there on that peak to see if I can see anybody. Here, have a drink
I
of
said,
water.
look what I've got on my head. I said to Helen, get the water out of my pack 'cause it's getting heavy. And I have packed my hat. So I walked around with a rag on my head like a right numpty.
Yeah, you have a drink.
I feel much better now.
What's he like? I know I've not got a hat. I was going to buy one, but I just didn't get round to it. But I've got a lot of hair and it's quite thick hair, so I'm all right. And I've got all my factor 50 and 70 on.
Having a drink. So as normal, I apologise for any heavy breathing and any wind sound because I've not got my wind protector on.
Do you want? Oh, you're holding that.
Yeah, I'll hold this because it's not that windy. There's a nice breeze, but the camera might pick it up. Oh, you manage, don't push me off cliff. Helen's just tripped over.
I have. I've just fallen down, but I bet I jumped up quicker than I went down. I'm okay.
Yeah, you just tripped.
I was just looking at my phone.
Well, you muppet. You
I've
see?
not smashed it.
Oh, you weren't looking at it when you tripped over.
Oh no, it was in my pocket.
There's somebody coming here. You were looking at that man? What do you mean? This is where I start to slow down.
Do you want some lip salve?
No, fine.
Expect 50.
It's okay, my lips are fine.
It's
I think once you start using chapstick,
Yeah.
you get trapped. You get trapped into using it all the time. I think we're nearly there. Do you think it's this bit? Or do you think...
No, I think you carry on. But let's have a look up here.
Oh yeah, it's over there, look. It's over there. We're nearly there. When you think of the journey we've been on to get here, it's his biggest adventure, isn't it?
It is. Thumbnail.
Thumbnail. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not a bad view. Tell me if you're going to take a picture, I'll breathe in.
Breathe in.
I can't hold it that long.
That really took some effort, that, didn't it?
It did.
Breathe in again.
I'll do my best pose. So, I don't think this is the top. I think we're going to go on a little bit. But before we go to that,
That's the end. Do you know where the people...
I think there's a little bit further to go. We're going to go there. Before we do that, because there's quite a few people there, again, a huge shout out to Nina and Eugene at VIP Nuts, New York Deli, for making this trip the trip of my lifetime. We've had such a good time. And Helen's as well. That's what I said. I said us, and they've made it possible by sponsoring us. And that's in a way thanks to you guys that have been buying all the VIP nuts for your presents for Christmas. You get 20% off with my code. You've heard me say it a few times now, so I'll put it on screen again. The code's Texas20. The fantastic gift boxes, some fantastic gourmet flavoured peanuts which make perfect gifts. So yeah, give them some love, and then hopefully they will send us on another trip. With where do you fancy, Ellen? Japan? Yeah, I'm only kidding. But yeah, give them some love and thank you, Nina and Eugene, VIP Nuts. You're absolute stars for enabling us to do this. I feel quite emotional because this is just, we're just so lucky. And I hope you lot get some pleasure and enjoy it as well. Yeah, of course you can, darling. It's very dusty, isn't it? Look how dusty you are.
I feel emotional.
Dear, hang on. Just let me wipe that scab off your nose before you get
Oh, okay.
Right.
I feel emotional. I'll try not to cry.
Don't cry.
Because my mum and dad would have loved it here. They would have loved to have come here.
Your mum and dad were super hikers, weren't they? And every hike you've done just about, they've taken you on it.
Oh yeah, I've been with them.
Yeah, you went with them when you were a
There's
little
not
girl.
many that haven't been with them.
And that's where you get your sort of hardcore hiking abilities from, isn't it?
Yeah.
From your mum and dad. And you were just... Sorry, you talk. I don't want to talk.
Yeah, my dad would have loved it.
Yeah. She's been saying all the way up how much he would have loved it here. But I've said
in
he's here.
Texas.
He's here with you. They're both here with you. They're in your DNA and they're in your blood, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's what we believe in.
I miss them.
I know you do, sweetheart.
Yeah, you're grateful, aren't you?
Well, I'm grateful to your mum and dad, even though I never met your dad, but I met your mum a little bit, didn't I?
Yeah.
And I'm grateful to them for installing, so you don't on a computer.
It's installed.
Look at that there. I thought that were an eagle for a minute. It isn't.
Looks like it.
Is that an eagle?
How amazing.
They
Yeah, they installed the app.
they installed the app helenversion2.com
Walking.
and introduced her to hiking, and you know, I moan about it all the time, but it's all a bit of fun. I moan about before we set off, but you know, when we're on it and when we're in places like this is just...
You see, we wouldn't have come here. Do you know where we would have been going?
Where?
To the mall.
Yeah,
And that's boring.
but we're here and this is just stunning to feel at one with nature like this, and we're so lucky to be able to do it because we know that so many people that watch us can't do this. So that's why I'm always keen to film these vlogs and film the hikes, so you get a sense of what it's like.
But you can't really.
You can't truly.
You can't take it in on the camera does not show how absolutely vast this place is.
Yeah.
It's just huge. It's massive. I've never known any countryside like it.
Well, I've gone on about it. This was a 6-hour drive to get to this. 6 hours through the desert where you hardly see another vehicle. And I'm so glad, even though I was a bit scared at first, I'm just so glad we did it. Shall we go over to that bit and see what's happening over there?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What's your footing now? Wow. That's good. That's nice. Be careful, Helen.
I will.
one of them people was stood on that rock, but I don't fancy that because there's a bit of a drop.
It's like that Adam and Eve on Trifon.
Is it?
Yeah, when you've got to jump across it, I would not do it. Yeah, it is amazing.
It's beautiful. I'll try and edit out all the heavy breathing. I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to that barbecue tonight. We'll see if we can get some of that, what were it, cream corn?
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah, cream corn and some brisket or something on the barbie. Oh, I'm hungry
I
now.
bet, do you know that cream corn?
Yeah.
I bet you can get a tin of
Yeah,
corn
you'll get it
and
in
you
a tin.
can, I bet you can get a packet and you mix it with hot
Yeah,
water.
probably.
Like a cooking sauce type of thing.
Anyway, it's a kiss.
Oh,
Congratulations, you did well.
oh, thank you.
I know you struggled a little bit.
What, with your moaning?
I didn't moan at all. Not on this trip. So you know when they talk about crossing the border from Mexico, yeah, it's not very easy, is it? But
You're
then
not
they say,
allowed, are you?
well, you're not allowed, obviously. But they say if you to report anything you see, because occasionally people do try.
And hitchhike, don't they?
Well, they come across, but I'll tell you what, that's got to be some journey, hasn't it? Imagine doing that from over there on foot.
Oh, where's the river? I can't see it.
I don't know. I think the Rio Grande. I think is that it? You see, just running across.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You can only officially pass it. You can only officially pass into Mexico from this park on one location.
I'm going to look on my map now to see if that's the Rio Grande. You probably can't see it on camera, but you might see a little line going across. Come and sit here and have some trail mix. I got caramel mountain trail mix.
And it's peppered with M&Ms.
And it's got M&Ms in it.
That's the only reason why you got it in there. Do you know I've been picking all the M&Ms out all night?
Oh yeah.
I'm joking, I've not.
The difference between when you get to the top of mountains in England is that it's usually freezing and there's usually a forced fog
And you
gale
can't see anything.
and fog. At least you can sit here. You could sit here for a couple of hours if you wanted, couldn't you?
Do you know what some people do?
Well,
They walk up here in the dark and they come up here for the sunrise.
wow.
It's doable, isn't it? It is just amazing. I mean, there's mountains right in the distance there. Because that's the Chisos Basin, I think.
Running out of battery on this camera, so we'll not record the downward bit.
Only if we see any bears or mountain lions.
Yeah. So we're going to go back to what's it called, to Lingua, and have a barbecue, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to go to the most expensive supermarket in the world and get some steaks.
When you're the only supermarket for about 200 miles, it's
you can charge what you
charge
like.
what you want, yeah. But we're not going out from here or anything, so we're going to buy some steak or whatever. Them sausages were nice this morning.
They were.
So we'll get something like that. This is the world's most expensive supermarket, but when there's no other supermarket for about 100 mile or 200 mile, whatever, it's all you've got. So the price of that, we're going to get some steak or something like that, but the price of that in here, it's actually cheaper to go out for a meal, isn't it? But we want to do it, so we'll see what we can get.
We'll see what, there
Even
might
if
be
we
something on the oops aisle.
I don't think they have oops aisle over here, but We're just gonna have some burgers or something. You know, we could do that, couldn't we? We could just do a burger or something.
Should we see what's on offer?
Let's see what they've got on. Oh God, she's got a basket. She means business. Look how dusty we are. It's so dusty out here, isn't
Look
it?
at these, like a ham.
Well, I'm not doing a ham.
I know, but it's not that expensive. You've got your cereal.
Yeah, we've got cereal, got milk. Just need some mate. Oh, look how much it is here.
Oh, I've not brought my glasses.
Oh, we might just have more sausage.
What's that down there? Chops.
Pork chops.
Pork chops.
What about them burgers? They look nice. They're $10.98 for 4. They're alright.
Egg, fish and chicken. We don't have to get steak, do we?
The joy of tiny RV life. Look at the state. And this is what happens when you've got big suitcases. Well, when we live in one of these, well, you'll have all your clothes and stuff in cupboard, won't you? I need to put some lights on.
I think you might need to knock a store off.
For what?
The no corkscrew.
There's no corkscrew.
I'll keep.
Yeah, we've got a dilemma. So we've got a bottle of wine with a cork in it and no corkscrew.
Yeah. So what happens at the shop? That was the cheapest bottle of wine with a cork in for $6.99. But they said, yeah, you can have a corkscrew, but it's £50.
Well, you're not drinking my beer.
Well, I'm going to get into it. Don't you bloody worry.
Well, if you research it online, this aircon is super noisy. But
You've been saying super a lot.
because I'm American now. I know you adopt it, don't you? But that's what they've all been saying. I don't love.
I don't love. I just think it's right good.
Right, I want to jump in the shower, I think. This is the joy of doing YouTube. Having to edit videos. So it's not just a holiday, is it, Helly Bobs?
No. And I work really hard, eating and drinking and just tagging along.
I want to get these burgers on now.
Yeah, I'm going to do it now.
Show that bottle of beer I got. Please. That can of beer. The cans of beer here are like twice the size of back home. I don't know what that is. It's lime and salt lager.
Oh God, it's probably lager with like tequila in or something.
Yeah, it's like that Desperados, isn't it?
Hang on, I'll tell you what it is. Production of Mexico, lime and salt beer with natural flavour. Cerveza
Yeah, Cerveza.
Mexicana.
So
Basically, it's Mexican beer with salt and lime in it.
we've just been chatting to the guy whose land this is on. Daniel.
Dan.
Really nice guy. But just as Texan as they come. It's difficult to understand what they're saying sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. I went over to borrow a corkscrew because we'd not got one in this van, and he's given me one and he says, oh, you can keep it. So anyway, I've washed it and put it in that thing for the next people that come and use the place.
Yeah. So yeah, he's sort of got this land here.
Is it his?
It's his land.
Is it his?
Yeah, he said. And then he puts on, he's got about 3 of these RVs on for people to rent. So that's his income. It's not bad, is it, really?
And he's got a dog called Trip. And he
dog's
did
American.
bark at me at first.
Yeah.
Do you know when I went over there to get the corkscrew, it was running up to me like growling at me.
Did it scare you a bit?
I'd petted it yesterday, and he's like, oh, he's friendly. So I just put my hand out and he was all right.
Yeah. And you've just chatted to the guy in the next RV as well? What was he called? Leo?
I don't know where he was from. I was talking to Mia on FaceTime. But he said yesterday at this time there were just rabbits everywhere. But I think the dog might have...
Eating them, probably. It's starting to get dark, is it? We might see some stars tonight with a bit of luck. But he was saying it's not good because it's a bright moon. So...
And do you know, tonight it's very hazy.
I'll tell you what, I'm no Bear Grylls, me, but I think that's starting now. Yeah, that's going to catch on. How good is this? This is what life's about, isn't it? A fire going, meat on barbecue, a couple of beers, beautiful Texan sky. I hope you can see me alright. It's really dark, but I've got this camera on super sensitive setting, so I probably look all purple and red or whatever. Helen's just doing all the lady things like the onions and the bread cakes, because it's a man's job to do the barbecue, as you all know. You're mental. So we've got onion, beef burgers, cheese, and
Chick-fil-A sriracha sauce. Have you got salt and pepper on?
It's like a proper smash burger.
Is it? It's a smash burger.
I don't know.
You drop it on the floor.
so how's the burgers?
Very nice. I cried over the onions.
And now you're crying over the fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I can start to see some of the stars, and there's one flying across the sky. That'll be a satellite, won't it? You'll not be able to see this on camera.
That'll be, it could be the ISS.
No, it's not. It's just a satellite.
There's so many satellites in the sky.
I know, and you're an expert, aren't you? She's the satellite expert.
I am now.
Right, I need to fetch the other bread cakes on, don't I?
Yeah, them bread, yeah, you need to